90-Day Fiancé drama explodes, Pattiya's money secrets finally revealed. Dylan and Pattiya, the couple featured on 90-Day Fiancé, The Other Way, are now confronting a challenge that many couples dread: financial instability. Fans have long known that Pattiya tends to be reckless with money, but the severity of the situation is becoming more apparent now that the two are living together in Tasmania. Their relationship, which has lasted nearly 7 years, has always been a sweet May-December romance, but money matters are threatening to create friction between them. Dylan, a practical and grounded individual, has previously spoken about Pattiya's history with money, pointing out that her spending habits have often been impulsive and poorly planned. While fans expected that her tendencies could cause tension, the exact magnitude of her debt had remained somewhat vague until now. As Dylan and Pattiya navigate the complexities of living together, he has begun to confront just how serious her financial situation has become, and what that could mean for their future as a married couple. The couple's Tasmanian chapter has brought their differences into sharper focus. Dylan renovated a home for the two of them to live in, creating what he hoped would be a stable and comfortable environment. However, as they settled into their new life together, Pattiya's spending habits quickly came to light. She has a pattern of splurging whenever money is available, a habit that Dylan finds difficult to ignore. The plumber, who prides himself on careful financial management, cannot help but worry about how their finances might intertwine once they get married. Financial concerns, however, are not the only source of tension between Dylan and Pattiya. Living together has exposed other differences that complicate their relationship. Pattiya has expressed frustration over Dylan's strict diet and food restrictions, a topic that has drawn attention from fans as well. The couple's struggles are further compounded by family dynamics, with Pattiya placing some of the blame for their delayed marriage on Dylan's mother. It seems that while love and affection remain, external pressures and personal habits are creating obstacles that must be addressed. In a recent episode of 90-Day Fiancé, The Other Way, Dylan confronted Pattiya about her debt and spending habits. Their conversation revealed that Pattiya owes approximately $20,000, a figure that shocked Dylan. On top of this, she disclosed that all of her credit cards are maxed out, a revelation that left him struggling to comprehend the extent of her financial mismanagement. Dylan's disbelief is understandable, as it is not common for someone to carry such a high level of unsecured debt without any plan to repay it. The couple's history provides context for Dylan's concerns. Pattiya has a history of lavish spending, including extravagant shopping sprees in Las Vegas, where she would spend anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 at a time. During these trips, she would purchase multiple versions of the same clothing item in different colors, often delighting the store staff with her enthusiasm. While such behavior may have seemed harmless in the past, Dylan is now acutely aware of the long-term consequences. He fears that once they marry and their finances are combined, Pattiya's spending habits could create serious strain. Despite the growing tension, Pattiya has shown little accountability for her financial behavior. During their discussion, she suggested that Dylan sell one of his properties to pay off her debt. This request surprised Dylan and caused him to reflect on the potential impact of merging their financial lives. He believes that such a solution would not address the underlying issue, Pattiya's inability to manage her own money responsibly. Instead, it could create resentment and further complicate their relationship. Pattiya also deflected some of the blame onto Dylan, citing past events, including their breakup in Thailand and the subsequent financial struggles she faced upon returning to the United States. She implied that these circumstances contributed to her current debt. Fans of the show have been vocal about the situation, weighing in on social media and online forums. Many viewers were taken aback by Pattiya's suggestion that Dylan should help cover her debt. But why does she think he needs to sell something to help her pay her debts? One user commented, capturing the frustration many feel about the lack of accountability. Others have pointed out that financial irresponsibility can be a serious red flag in relationships, emphasizing that couples must establish boundaries and clear communication when it comes to money. Some viewers even suggested that maintaining separate finances might be the best course of action to prevent conflict. The financial challenges faced by Dylan and Pattiya highlight a broader issue that affects many couples. Money, while often a secondary consideration in matters of the heart, can quickly become a source of tension when habits and expectations do not align. Dylan's practical approach to finances contrasts sharply with Pattiya's impulsive spending, creating a dynamic that is increasingly difficult to navigate. Their story serves as a reminder that love alone is often not enough to sustain a relationship when practical matters, such as financial stability, are at stake. For Dylan, the situation raises important questions about the future of their relationship. He is concerned about how Pattiya's spending habits might affect their life together, especially if they marry and share financial responsibilities. The reality is that combining finances requires a level of trust, transparency, and mutual accountability that may currently be lacking. Dylan's hesitation is understandable, as he wants to ensure that their future together is built on a foundation of stability rather than conflict. Meanwhile, Pattiya's perspective reveals a different set of priorities and challenges. While she acknowledges her debt, her approach to solving it relies heavily on external assistance rather than personal accountability. Her experiences, including the difficulties she faced after their breakup and her subsequent return to the U.S., provide context for her current behavior, but they do not necessarily resolve the fundamental issues at hand. For fans watching the show, this tension between understanding and accountability makes for compelling drama, but it also underscores the complexities of real-life relationships where love intersects with practical responsibilities. As the couple continues to navigate their relationship, the question remains whether they can find common ground when it comes to money. Dylan's concerns are not without merit, and Pattiya's spending habits represent a significant hurdle that must be addressed. If they are to move forward and eventually marry, both partners will need to engage in honest conversations about their financial expectations and establish clear boundaries. This may involve setting limits on spending, creating a realistic budget, or exploring strategies for debt repayment that do not place undue burden on either party. Ultimately, Dylan and Pattiya's story is a reminder that relationships are complex and multifaceted. Financial issues, family dynamics, personal habits, and external pressures all contribute to the challenges couples face. While love and commitment provide the emotional foundation, practical considerations such as financial responsibility can shape the trajectory of a relationship in profound ways. For Dylan and Pattiya, the path forward will require compromise, communication, and a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths. How they navigate these challenges will determine whether their relationship can endure and flourish in the years to come. Fans continue to follow the couple closely, eager to see how they address these financial challenges and whether their love can withstand the pressures of debt and differing priorities. The drama unfolding on 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way serves as both entertainment and a cautionary tale, illustrating the importance of financial literacy, accountability, and shared responsibility in romantic relationships. As Dylan and Pattiya grapple with the realities of debt, spending habits, and future planning, viewers are reminded that navigating love requires not only emotional connection but also practical wisdom and mutual respect.